Hello, YouTube family. My name is Priscilla and welcome to Random Awesomeness. This is a community channel that welcomes everybody, all ages actually, all professions, to come together and help each other build each other up. A channel about positive reinforcement and just advice, ranting, however you feel in the day. That's what I'm going to be posting. I don't want to go and do a lot too much editing. This is my first video again, and I just want to be real. I have things on my mind. Sometimes you wish or you think like, hey, I wonder if this other person is thinking about the same thing I am. And when you talk to somebody else, they are. I have 2 daughters. I tell my girls that they are their own Da Vinci, and that what they do in life and what they put out there is what they're going to get back. So this is me recording myself, which is kind of awkward, being my own Da Vinci, putting myself out there. This wasn't easy. I've been sitting here for I don't know how many hours and how many takes, and I'm just going to put it out as it comes. I'm going to try and keep my videos short, maybe, 10, 12, 15 minutes. I hope not to do really long ones unless I really need to. I'm going to put out there what I have on my mind and see if there's anybody else out there feeling the same thing. And if you have any advice, what did you do? How did you overcome it? What did somebody else do? Maybe that came across the same thing, one of your friends or a coworker, and you're like, wow, this happened to this person, and this is what they thought about them. This is, how they went about fixing it. Anyways, please join the channel, subscribe, hit that button, turn on your notifications. And let's be better everything, better folks, better friends, better family, and help each other out. 2 things that brought me to doing this today. One was Facebook, actually. Sometimes I think we're our own worst critics. And then on Facebook, I really figured out or came to the conclusion that my family wasn't that great either. There's stuff that you post on your Facebook thinking, okay, well, this is my Facebook. These are my thoughts. These are my feelings. And then you have so many people out there and they don't agree with what you're saying. But instead of just coming out and maybe saying it or calling you, they want to post other things subliminally that or you feel might be attacking to you, which would be another topic that I'm going to put out here. So this is something for me to just take notes on. And I said, well, if I like to talk a lot and that much, I might as well just open up a YouTube channel. Second thing that really got me to doing this is my job. I am a 9-to-5 corporate America employee. And with everything that's going on and the uncertainty of the world, I, as other friends, have come to the conclusion that it's like, wow, what if with all this enforcing of what they're doing right now in the world, in corporate America and in other places, which I'm not going to be specific to what, but I'm sure that a lot of us know where I'm going with this, with the CDC, is it, and COVID, overtaking the world lately. And I was feeling like how do I say this? Because again, this is going out to the world. I had just like the emotional kind of thing going on, that vulnerability, it might be, amongst many other words that you guys might come up with and put in your comments, please, because this is all about our comments and helping each other up, building each other up. That I do have a 9-to-5 and I do live from paycheck to paycheck. And it was kind of scary just to have the feeling that you might be let go. And then if you are let go, how, obviously, if you have an employment, you do unemployment. If you have a little bit of money saved away, that's what you're going to use to get yourself back on your feet till you go to another 9-to-5 job. I didn't want to do that. I said, this is kind of scary, but I would like to do something that I can do from anywhere in the world, still get paid for it. Maybe open up other venues of people watching me doing this and say, hey, come and join me and let's do this and let's try and do that. But it's not a 9-to-5 where I feel, or not feel obligated, I am obligated to wake up, punch in, punch out, go on vacation only when I have vacation time, or, when I'm allowed to, it's the basic 9-to-5 corporate America. You just have a job and you don't have that cushion to fall back on to do whatever you want. So anyways, long story short, and there goes the ranting of what this channel is all about. Those are the two things that brought me here. One was just family is also one of your worst critics. So why not just put my stuff out there to the world and see what everybody else thinks? And two is the uncertainty of corporate America and just having that job that you live paycheck to paycheck. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on in my life. Sometimes you think other people are not experiencing the same thing. And then you talk to one or two and you know everybody's experiencing the same thing. And so why not just come together as a community, help each other out, and go from there. Again, I'm going to keep these short. I'm not going to put too much into it. I'm not about makeup or stylist or hair or anything like that. I am me. I love laughing. I love smiling. Some people actually are like, why are you always smiling? I'm like, why not? You don't ever know who's ever looking at you, right? You don't know who's ever looking at you. And even if you don't help the whole world, you might just help that one person. And that's where this comes into. I want it to be a community of everybody helping each other, building each other up, each one teach one. And what I might put out there today might not be for the whole world. Like I tell everybody on my Facebook, it might talk to one or two people. And sometimes in the end, that's all that really matters, because that might be that one person that needed to hear the message that day. Maybe it's something that you hear and you're like, you can take it to somebody else and help them because you heard they were going through the same thing. So it's not going to speak to everybody, and it might not speak to anybody, but I'm hoping that at least it speaks to one person, and that one person again can help someone else. I have notes, so I'm going to look down really quick just to see, because this is my first video, but I do want you to come along on the journey. Be nice. We need more of the love and just the niceness in the world. The channel's not about being rude or bringing people down or, oh, that's a stupid question. There might be some questions that are just like, did you really ask that? But you know what? If they did ask it, it's because they honestly had a doubt or a question or an issue about it. So somebody out there answer it in a nice way. Even though 20 million other people might think like, wow, did you really ask that? Yeah, they did. So that's just a lesson for myself on there's no such thing as a stupid question. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, there is. But then I'm like, yeah, maybe there's not. Because if somebody asked it, it's because they really didn't know. So I think I've covered everything on here. I do ask everybody to come along on the ride. You know, again, just subscribe, hit that like channel, or hit that like button and subscribe and do the notifications thing so that every time I do post something, you guys are alerted of it and you come in on this. Leave, you know, emojis, leave pictures, leave sayings, leave your heart on the channel, because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to keep it as, you know, as real as possible and as I am. I like to talk a lot, so my apologies for that. And I hope that some of the topics or all of the topics on here resonate with you in some type of way and can help you or somebody. So it's going to be a channel about everything. Daily life, things that have happened to me, things that I'm going through, things that somebody else might be going through, something I heard on the news, a quote that I might have heard or read or anything like that. Maybe just about books. We can start a book club if anybody's interested, and read that book and come once a week together and just read a couple of chapters and see what we all thought about it. That's it. Just subscribe to this channel. I'm sure that in the long run, we're all going to learn something good. Stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be on an experience that I had with dealers. Yes, dealers, car dealerships. I'm not going to say any names of specific dealerships because of the fact that I don't know how this works on YouTube with them coming at you, or you have to say allegedly or stuff like that. So I'm going to try and keep it as, I guess, open as possible with what I say. I don't know if that's the proper word, but I'm not going to be specific to names. I'm just going to say dealerships or stuff like that. My cars that I had the issues with, I'll put it out there because those were my cars. But the names of specific people or places, I'll keep to myself. And if somebody wants to put down in the comments if I can say them or not, or how to say it, that would be great. Because again, this is my first video. Another thing is, gosh, it just left my mind. Honestly, that's how much I have going on in my head right now with the video. But yeah, put it down there. I know that, again, I'm new to this. I don't know what all the stipulations and all the policies and all the rules are to posting a YouTube video, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'll leave you guys with this. It's a beautiful day today. It's sunny outside. I do want to get out there. I'll be posting my videos from anywhere that I'm at. I'm not going to be editing, honestly. I'm going to try and not edit anything. They did say out there when I started watching how to do these videos is don't even worry about it. The first step and the hardest step is to go ahead and put it out there. And honestly, it was. And this is the first one, but going full force, and I'm going to have that positive reinforcement in myself, because the only one that can stop you is you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just say thanks for listening to the entirety of this video. If you did get through it, it wasn't easy to go ahead and do this, and stay tuned and look for my other video about the dealerships and what I went through and what I did for them to rectify what had happened to me already 3 times that I said, this can't be right. And it might be happening to somebody else, because it did happen to me at 3 different dealerships on different years, literally within like a 10-year span. So please stay tuned. Be blessed always. And thanks for listening. Subscribe. Bye.